3. The breaking point. By noon, Evan Reeves was sure he was going insane. The energy inside him was building, rising like boiling water with no vent. At first it was tolerable, a hum, a vibration. But now it hurt. Not like physical pain, something deeper, something like pressure building against the inside of his bones. He sat in the park behind his apartment, hands trembling. People walked by, normal, unaware, blind to the shimmering distortion bleeding at the edges of his vision. The world around him was brighter, sharper, noisy in ways it shouldn't be. He could hear the heartbeat of a dog across the field. He could feel the electric grid beneath the sidewalk. He could sense the shift of air pressure from birds flying overhead. He doubled over, pressing his forehead to his knees.
Stop! Stop!
But the power didn't stop. It surged. Hard. A shockwave of invisible force burst outward from him. Leaves shuddered, branches bent. A street lamp flickered. A ripple of gravity distorted the air around him like a heat mirage. A jogger nearby stumbled, looking around, confused.
Do you feel that tremor?
Evan clenched his fists so hard his nails dug into his skin.
I can't control this.
The energy built again. Red. Hot. Rising like a scream inside him.
Stop! Stop!
The world lit up. His aura flared bright silver, bursting around him like an exploding star. Grass flattened in a perfect sphere around him. The ground cracked. Birds scattered in panic. The air vibrated with raw, newborn power. And in the split second before he blacked out, he saw the two figures again, standing in the sky above him, watching and waiting. One of them, the man, reached out a hand. Not to stop him, not to save him, just to acknowledge him.
You are awakening.
Evan's vision tore open like white fire. And he collapsed. Tarvo straightened sharply as the surge hit. The spire beneath his feet hummed like a struck tuning fork. The stars themselves seemed to resonate. A wave of newborn Sinadax energy rippled across the cosmos. Yara gasped beside him.
That was strong. That was dangerously strong.
Tarvo closed his eyes.
He nearly ascended.
Ascended. He's human.
He was human.
Tarvo corrected softly.
Until today.
Yara's aura flickered with shock.
That could have killed him.
Tarvo shook his head.
It will not. The first awakening is always violent. The body is not ready for the energy it suddenly remembers how to hold.
He stepped to the edge of the spire. His aura brightened by a fraction. Yara saw it immediately.
Tarvo, you're opening your field. Why?
Because,
He said quietly.
he called out.
Yara's voice trembled.
You heard him?
Tarvo nodded.
A newborn Sinadax always calls out with their first uncontrolled surge. It is instinct, a cry across the continuum, the body reaching for the source it remembers.
Yara swallowed.
And the source is you.
Tarvo didn't deny it. His glow brightened slightly, spreading like the outline of a fallen star around his form. Yara touched his arm.
Are you going to him?
Not yet.
Then why open your field?
Tarvo closed his eyes.
To answer his call.
Billions of light years away, on a small blue world, a young man lay unconscious in the grass. Tarvo's voice echoed gently through the continuum, not spoken with breath, but with resonance.
You are not alone.
Evan woke to the smell of cut grass and the sound of someone yelling his name.
Evan! Evan! Hey! Can you hear me?
A hand shook his shoulder. His eyelids fluttered open, vision swimming in and out of focus. A face hovered above him. Tan skin, messy dark hair, brown eyes filled with worry. Connor, his roommate.
What?
Evan croaked.
You passed out, dude.
Connor shouted.
You weren't answering your phone, so I came looking for you. What happened?
Pass out. Blackout, energy surge. Those two figures watching him. His heart kicked hard. Evan pushed himself upright, but the world tilted sideways for a moment. Connor grabbed his arm to steady him.
You okay?
Connor asked again.
You look like you got electrocuted or something. You're pale as hell.
Evan swallowed.
Just dizzy.
Dizzy wasn't the word. He felt like the universe was pressed against his skin. Connor frowned.
You're shaking, man.
I'm fine.
Evan lied. No, he wasn't. He was the farthest thing from fine he'd ever been. The energy inside him had quieted, but it wasn't gone. It was sitting just beneath the surface like a caged storm, waiting for the bars to crack again. Connor rubbed the back of his neck.
We need to get you checked, like, now. This could be neurological.
Evan flinched at the thought of doctors, imaging machines, blood tests, needles, monitors, people touching him when he could explode again any second.
No hospitals.
He said too quickly. Connor blinked.
Why not?
I just don't need one. I promise.
Connor stared at him for a long moment, then sighed.
Fine, but I'm not leaving you alone tonight.
Evan nodded, even though his mind was a screaming hurricane. What the hell was happening to him? What were those visions? And that voice, "You're not alone." It echoed in his mind again, sending a chill up his spine. He wasn't imagining this. He wasn't dreaming. Something was happening to him. Something that didn't make sense. Something that didn't feel human. He pressed a hand to his chest, where the energy still thrummed like a second heartbeat.
Yeah,
He whispered under his breath, as Connor helped him to his feet.
I know.